Morning, folks. Happy snow day to you all. This is your friendly neighborhood pot smoking Christian, Jay Joyner, reporting for another day of snow. Like, snow. That was a really bad picture. Hold on a minute. Snow. 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 So, since my son has the day off of school at 5 o'clock this morning, I got that phone call. I decided to call off of work because there would have been nobody here to watch him, and didn't want to leave him alone because when it gets snowy like this here, and especially in this part of the world, power lines come down, power goes out, and he's going to be alone for a while. So I'd much rather not leave the poor boy alone with this, his first snow, so to speak. Because, like, living in PA, you never got snow like this. But I digress. That's enough on the snow day. The real reason for this video today is to talk about mental illness, hashtag, and the stigma. Shady for Christ, as you know, I've been trolling this woman for a while now, off and on. I just recently got back to my trolling ways with her, and it seems that she is once again blaming her mental illness on her actions. I call bullshit. See, here's the thing, folks. I suffer from mental illness. A lot of you who follow me know that. And within the last year, or actually the last couple of months, I've actually been doing pretty well with the old nut. Not really having a whole lot of depressive bouts or anxiety bouts or panic bouts. I've been doing pretty good. And the only thing that has changed, other than my outlook on life, is the fact that I am no longer around the people who made me feel worthless. I'm no longer around the people who made me feel like I needed to depend on somebody else to make my life go. Pardon me, I got a little case of the sniffles, being out in the cold and whatnot. But, you can't blame your mental illness on... You can't blame... Sorry, let me try that again. You can't blame your bad behaviors on your mental illness. Because unless you suffer from, like, a severe mental illness, like schizophrenia, for instance, then, yeah, in that case, your actions could be defined by, your bad behavior could be defined by your mental illness. But if you're just depressed all the time, or you're bipolar, or you're whatever, with, like, having severe mood swings and depressive moments and manic attacks, stuff like that, little minute mental issues, that is not a good excuse for your bad behavior. I'm sorry. It's not. Because, yes, we do stupid things when we're depressed, but we own up to those things. That is who we are. And even when you're depressed, even when you're in a manic moment, you know when you're doing something wrong and when you're doing something right. It's not, the line between good and bad doesn't get muddied when you're depressed. When you're depressed, you just don't want to do anything. Or you go through the motions of what you have to do in a day, but other than that, you just want the day to end and for a new day to start. Okay? And I've had those times where I've woken up and I've put a smile on my face. I've gone to work, went through my work day, and then as soon as I get home, I'm in my room. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to have anyone talk to me. I just want the day to be over. I've had those days, you know? And when those days get the roughest, I puff on some roughage. Like today, I'm having a little bit of a rough spot. I'm not like majorly depressed. I'm a little down in the dumps because I can't work today. But then again, it's either I work or I take care of my son. Can't leave him home alone because of parental things. But, I still, got to take care of one responsibility, so I got to shag another one. But, I'm a little down in the dumps because of that. But hey, it happens. That's life. We move on. Now, because I'm a little down in the dumps, am I going to go out and go do something stupid? No. There's a couple of reasons for that. I'm going to give you 3. Number 1, it's snowing outside. I ain't driving in the snow. Number 2, there's a miniature me sitting at home eating Pop-Tarts and watching Teen Titans Go. And, he needs someone to take care of him, so that's me. Dear old dad. And 3, doing something wrong or bad, it just takes too much energy right now. I just don't have the energy, okay? I'm a part-time working, full-time dad, and I just don't have the energy to do anything else than that. And then, of course, talk to you folks. So, yeah, there's that. So, Shani, stop using your mental illness to define who you are. Stop using your mental illness as an excuse for your behavior. Okay? Just don't. I mean, if you're with somebody and they're treating you bad, split. Wish I'd have thought that about that like 18 years ago, but that was then, this is now. Don't take out your mental illness on other people. Go get yourself some help. It's not their fault. The people who love you, it's not their fault that you are the way that you are. It is not their fault that you have a mental illness. But if you go on as you do, saying that you love your kids and that you love your husband, then Shani, get yourself worked on. Get yourself taken care of so that you can be the good wife and the good mother that your children and your husband need you to be. Okay? And I'm not hitting here judging you, even though that's exactly what you're going to think if you even watch this video. But this really goes out to everybody. If you love the people that you are with, your children, your spouse, your family, your friends, and if your behaviors, and if you're taking your mental illness out on them and blaming your behaviors on them and something that you can control, then you need to go get yourself some help. You are the toxic person in that relationship, not them. You. And when you finally realize that, you can become a better person. When I realized that I was around toxic people and I got away from that, I became a better person, so to speak. I'm still working on it. I mean, I should have nipped this in the bud by now. I'm almost 40 years old, but we live, we learn, we go on for another day. So please, folks, let's end the stigma that our mental illness defines who we are and governs our behaviors. We are better than our mental illness. Yes, it may be a part of us, but we can make it so that it doesn't control us. That is just a part of the makeup of who we are. This has been Jay Joyner. I love you all. Don't you forget it.